Y'all see the title on the thumbnail. Get your thonky, get your grabber leaf, roll it up, enjoy the vid, man. You know what I'm saying?
This Young Thug, 21 Savage, and Atlanta drama.
We only smoking grabber leaf. If you smoking anything with grabber leaf, violation.
Today really proves why the West Coast gotta go. See, we just watched Young Thug, 21 Savage, and Atlanta rappers come together to spark up this new movement to save these babies from the streets, to uplift Black people, to get us back on the right track, and to really save a lot of lives. And you know the only opposition to their positivity, you know the only people who are against the new positive movement that 21 Savage and Young Thug just launched? You guessed it, all right? The bootlicking West Coasters, okay? 21 Savage recently dropped an album called What Happened to the Streets. It looks like street dudes are finally using the 2 brain cells they have left to figure out there's nothing good about the streets.
Right.
Now, the album itself was 21 Savage essentially talking about how, you know, the streets used to be amazing. He don't know what happened to it right now. There's no code of honor to the streets.
What was ever amazing about getting killed and going to jail over nothing? 99% of you niggas ain't never made no $100,000, $20,000, $1 million in the streets. When was the streets ever amazing?
Et cetera, et cetera. Again, just a stupid, low IQ conversation to have.
Literally.
There's nothing that has ever been good about the streets.
Literally.
The streets has always been bad. It's always been filled with crooks and degenerates.
Literally.
And people who got nothing to offer.
Literally.
And these are people with no moral codes.
Literally.
There has never been a thing called a code of conduct or a code of ethics or moral codes in the streets, bro.
Right.
These Neanderthals can't even tell you if you ask them what moral compass they follow. The streets, gangbanging, Chris.
How you have a moral compass and you rob, kill, and sell people poison all day?
It was created by literal 15-year-olds. 15-year-olds created cripping and blooding.
Literally.
And they created the rules of the streets that 35-year-old grown men with damn near grandkids are following right now.
Literally.
That's how stupid these people are. Think about it for a second, bro. 35-year-olds are following the rules of the streets that 15-year-olds created. The streets ain't never disavowed robbing grandmamas, shooting babies, shooting up the parks where babies stay, rolling up in people's homes who got just as little as you.
Exactly.
Like killing fathers, killing brothers, killing kids. They have never disavowed that. So what moral conduct did they ever have?
They never had
snitching,
one.
Dodging accountability. So the streets ain't never had no rules. So don't ever listen to anybody who tell you, oh man, what happened to the streets? Bro, y'all been fools. Y'all been clowns. Y'all been degenerates, bro. Right? Y'all are the worst group of people to ever grace this planet. Y'all are disgusting, trifling human beings. We don't like y'all. But 21 Savage dropped an album asking what happened to the streets. Now, he followed this up on Twitter where I guess his album really wasn't well received because you didn't really do anything on that album to really preach against the streets. All you said was, hey, man, we used to really get busy, but now the streets is flawed. That's not even a conversation starter when it comes to fixing our issues. So I guess to make up for that album, he took to Twitter and he took to social media to really make his message felt, which is F the streets. To further show that he's really against the streets and everything that comes with it, 21 Savage took to Twitter to let Young Thug know that he needs to forgive Gunna for quote-unquote snitching, because the street-ish ain't nothing coming out of it, bro, but trauma. All right, so let's...
Now, one thing I will say about 21 Savage is I ain't about this Thug and Gunna shit, he ain't tell no lies. He said, y'all niggas fix that shit. Y'all love each other, nigga. You knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time, and we swept it under the rug for you. You know he wasn't trying to leave you to hang, nigga. Fuck the streets, we ain't get shit but trauma from that shit. Exactly. Because none of you niggas got rich and still you start rapping. So I never understood, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially a nigga like Young Thug, like, bro, you have been a millionaire rapper for 10 plus years. Why are you still holding on to this no snitching, what the fuck is wrong with you goofies? What? Nobody in the world ever looked at Gunna like he was a gangster, ever. He never. Just because he was in the streets with y'all doesn't mean he was a gangster. Being in the streets occasionally and smoking and drinking lean and kicking it and watching you sell some drugs every now and then don't make me a gangster, Shane. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody looked at Gunna like he was no motherfucking gangster. I feel like y'all was bogus for even getting him locked up for some... He didn't get charged with shit. He got locked up just because he was y'all friend. would have snitched on y'all goof ass too. I would have said, fuck, you think I'm finna sit here for you? Crazy,
Get
man.
rid of the street codes and the street rules, and let's start living our lives like civilians, okay? So 21 Savage, tag Gunna, you knew for you ish, but get rid of that street code, man. Gunna told, but we moving on from the street, so we don't care about snitching no more, bro, right? Y'all fix it, y'all work it out. He got a lot of backlash from this. Like, he got a lot of backlash from telling Young Thug to forgive snitching, because snitching is like the cardinal sin in the streets.
The cons always outweigh the pros of the street. Yeah. You're asking, go to jail, or you can die, you can get robbed.
But it was worth it because you can get some real money. You can grind up.
It was never worth it.
You can get some money. Yeah. Now, your ass can't go buy nothing and come up off no block, nowhere. It's probably two hoods in Atlanta that you can just really block serve for real.
Turn something into nothing.
You get what I'm saying?
It was never worth it. That's a 100% lie. Losing your life to sell some drugs in the street was never worth it. Doing 20 years, I don't get how much would you have to ask yourself this question? How much money would you have to make for 20 years in prison to be worth it? Because me personally, you ain't no amount of money in this world you finna give me to make me finna go sit in no motherfucking cell, no cage for 20 years. Somebody could come to me right now and say, I give you $1 billion, you gotta do 20 years in jail. I would say, fuck you and that $1 billion. I'm gonna make a few million by my damn self. I don't need that billion. At least I'll be free, because nothing ain't worth my 20 years of freedom. Nothing. If ask yourself this question, hey, you can go rob these niggas and make $10 million today. Ooh, okay, cool. It sounds like an easy 10 million. But what if I told you ain't gonna wake up tomorrow? Would you still go get that 10 million? What the fuck are you gonna spend 10 million on if you did? It's never been worth it, bro.
Grind for real, but you can't as a young nigga, you can't grind no more. These young niggas, it's really like an oxymoron. Is that what it's called? Oxymoron? What, some shit just don't make sense? Mm-hmm. Goddamn, you signing up for some shit to only die or go to jail. Back in the day, you were signing up to shit, get some money, might die, might go to jail. Yeah. Now you only signing up to die or go to jail.
Back in the day, you gonna get some money before you do one or the other.
Right.
Before you die or go to jail, 9 times 10, you gonna get some money. Yeah. It's like,
but the cons still outweigh the pros back then too. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm saying it ain't no pros. It's nothing but cons. Back then it was like, all right, it's some pros to this shit, but the cons is kind of higher though, because if they catch your ass, they gonna do it to you. Mm-hmm. But goddamn now, there's no pro.
The cons is kind of higher. You see how they keep trying to hold on to
at all. You're literally getting in the street to die or go to jail.
Niggas don't even, that's crazy. Niggas, I was just thinking about that on the way here. Niggas don't even introduce themselves as.
She's saying some good stuff, so I would allow it. Y'all know my rule, bro. I'm against former street dudes trying to be advocates in the black community, because advocacy usually comes with social currency you can spend for goodwill. And only in our community do we allow that. Think about it for a second, bro. A Nazi soldier would never be considered an advocate. And even if he tries, he'll be shunned and condemned. They won't allow no Nazi soldier to be an advocate for anti-Semitism. Are you crazy? But only in our community can a street dude who have murdered, who have pillaged, who have robbed our communities.
Literally.
Then after banging and being a street dude for so many years.
Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you gonna be fly and fresh as hell, man, all right? Link in the description. Theari.us. Go shop.
They now want to be an advocate. They now want to also get the social rewards of being an advocate and representing a community of people. No, you don't. No, hell no. You don't get to represent us, right? Like, after victimizing us. The oppressor cannot be an advocate for our sovereignty. No, we have to be our own advocates, okay? It's good that you stop oppressing us, but you get out the way and let us lead. That's how that works, okay? Mm-hmm. But 21 Savage is saying some good stuff. And it looks like other people, his peers, are following his lead. Because this caused a trickle effect on social media for the positive right before these West Coast demons try to stop it. Young Thug took to Twitter to publicly denounce the streets, tagging 21 Savage, letting him know he's on board with the movement. G Herbo also took to Twitter to denounce the streets, and he wrote, F the streets. YFN Lucci also disavowed the streets, and he wrote F the streets, tag 21 Savage. Pooh Shiesty also disavowed the streets, and he put traumatized F the streets, and he also tagged 20.
But see, these niggas be doing this on, okay, let's say this was on today Monday. Let's say they did this on a Monday. On Tuesday, they will make a song called Fuck the Ops, we killing ops, we shooting niggas, ain't never been no bitch. I always been in the streets selling bricks on the block with the sticks. Like, okay, you get what I'm saying? So if it's gonna be F the streets, it's supposed to be F the streets all the way. It ain't supposed to be cool. It ain't supposed to be gang. It ain't supposed to be raw. It ain't supposed to be goddamn and none of that shit. You ain't even supposed to be talking about it. But the only nigga that make music that ain't got shit to do with the streets is Gunna. And y'all acting like he did something wrong for being like, hey, I don't want to be involved in this shit. Hey, what my plea agreement at? What I gotta say? Yes, ma'am. Fuck, get me out of here, man. I'm not doing this dumbass. Try to act like he did something wrong or something, gang. Came on here, didn't Young Thug talking about fuck the streets after he just went on a whole hate tour. Hate farming like a motherfucker. Trying to calling people, hey, don't work with Gunna. Hey, don't work with Gunna. Hey, don't do no features with Gunna. Hey, don't send Gunna no beats. Hey, Gunna did this. Hey, Gunna did that. Hey, man, fuck Gunna, man. I'm finna make sure his album don't get no sales. Hey, I'm finna make sure I post the album. Get your lame ass on.
He's seen a rapper from Memphis, Atlanta, Chicago, New York, all coming together to say F the streets. All coming together to say a change needs to happen. These babies can't just keep dying. Gang violence needs to stop. Our communities are going to waste. We need to get it together. We don't know what the answer is, but all we know is how we live in ain't the answer. You got powerful rappers in the industries coming together to fix this. And right when we thought we had a breakthrough with Black America, as Black folks, right when we thought we're about to get on page, we're about to stay on code and ride for us. You know the only coast that didn't have a rapper come out and say F the streets too and disavow the streets? As a matter of fact, maybe asking to disavow is too much. You know the one coast I seen where they were coming out and speaking up against the positivity and speaking up against disavowing the streets, against saving these babies, against ending Black death? You know the only coast? You guessed it, bruh. The West Coast Neanderthals, okay? The West Coast sellouts, man. They were coming to Twitter in droves.
Who?
In droves.
I'm trying to figure out who.
To talk about how, hold on, bro. What y'all mean after the streets? But hold on. I love the streets, man. Now, one person that I'll give a pass to is Blueface. Blueface just got out of jail, right? So he may be still institutionalized, but I've seen Blueface publicly just outright say, man, F this, man, hell nah. Man, I love the streets, man. Mr. You gonna respect this crippin' bit? He wrote, you square-eyed ninjas should have never jumped off the curb. Shaking my head, man.
Now we squares because we don't want to die and go to jail. We want to get rich and take care of our family. You see how they twist that shit? Now we're squares because after these niggas is, a lot of these niggas that said that is 30 years old and plus. I don't know how old Pooh Shiesty is, but like Young Thug and them, they 30 plus, right? 21 Savage, Herb, they all about 30 years old, 30 years old older. I'm pretty sure Blueface 30 years old too. I've been in the streets since, if you 30 and you've been in the streets since you was 12, okay? Let's just do the fucking simple math. That's 18 years. 18 years of death, jail sentences, seeing your homie die, getting shot at, being broke to the motherfucker, standing on the block, damn near dying your damn self, you getting shot, your best friend get killed, your mama get killed, your auntie house get shot up, your auntie gets shot right in front of her face. You seen all these niggas' brains blown out, going to all these funerals crying, going to the cemetery crying, making all these pain songs crying, going to jail for 3-4 years, sitting in the cage, all this shit, all these years. And now that I'm like, that shit was stupid, I want to make my money and I want to get as rich as I can and take care of my kids and go travel to Dubai and get on yachts and go on jets and live a great luxury life that we always wanted to live. Now I'm a square. It be goofy, dumbass little boys like this that it's no hope for these dumbass niggas, bro. It's no hope for these dumbass niggas. He said you square ass niggas should have never jumped off the curb. Bro, wasn't you just in prison for some stupid shit? So you gonna sit here and act like you liked it that. You like being in prison. That was cool. Niggas be that shit is lame as hell, bro. Like,
how dare y'all talk about stop the killing these black men? Man, cut it.
Right. How dare y'all stop killing each other? How dare y'all stop wanting to go to jail?
Squares, bro. Get back in the crib, bro. Blueface will also continue to put he love the streets. Now, again, Blueface just got out of jail. He's still institutionalized. I guess this is an excuse.
Wallow did 20 years of jail. He came home and said, fuck the streets. He said that early in his bid. That ain't no excuse. This dumbass little boy is just a dumbass little boy. I don't expect nothing else different from a nigga who got all these stupid ass face tattoos on him.
Okay, I'm not going to go too hard since he is fresh up out of prison.
That don't
matter. This is disappointing to me, man. Fans of the West Coast began to call upon West Coast personalities and rappers to also disavow the streets, to join in, to do something positive for black folks. Some were even saying, yo, Kendrick Lamar, Watch the Party Die, was even talking about this. Y'all should get on board with what Kendrick had going on. He was trying to also convey the same message that 21 Savage is conveying right now. Mm-hmm. Kendrick Lamar cousin hit a J3, got wind of this, and he tweeted, the party dying ain't got itch to do with the streets, exclamation, exclamation. So this is really important to him, but he didn't just stop here though, right? He continued to All Lives Matter, the F the Streets movement. So he tweets out, save the streets, help the streets, which is just textbook All Lives Mattering. Like, when we say Black Lives Matter, we're not saying that all lives don't matter. When we say F the streets, we're saying F gang violence, F mass incarceration,
right?
F babies dying,
right?
F drug and crime ridden societies.
F babies growing up without their dad because your dumbass wanted to be a Crip. And now your baby ain't seen his dad in 4-5 years. And now your baby is outside thinking that the street shit cool. And now your baby grows up to be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. And your fucking son end up going to prison because he think this shit cool. Because his dumbass daddy went to prison and came home and tweeted that he loved the streets and all this dumbass shit.
Environments, F it all. We're not saying F poor people or F the hood. That's nonsense, all right?
Exactly.
Because the majority of people who are in the hood, who are in these impoverished environments, they don't do no street stuff. They're not outside killing people. These people go to work every day. So when you say save the streets, exactly what are you saving about the streets? The hood and the streets are not are not the same thing. The hood and the streets are very different. The hood is just impoverished environments, right? That people who are there due to circumstances, those are good people who don't do no crimes, who don't go to jail, who work probably 2 or 3 jobs to feed their families. It's only a small percentage of you hooligans, you Neanderthals who are in the streets that are making the living conditions in those environments unbearable. We're not saving y'all. It's time for y'all to go, bruh. And it's no coincidence that the one time it seems that hip-hop is getting serious to start a movement to end the streets, to save these babies, the West Coast is the only coast stepping up to go against it. It's not a coincidence, I'm telling y'all, bruh. Mm-hmm. It's not a coincidence at all. Think about everything that ever went wrong in hip-hop. Bro, think about it. Every and all things that ever went wrong in hip-hop, who was behind it? When Tupac died, who killed Tupac? Okay. When Biggie died and sent hip-hop into a Great Depression. When New York finally had a rising star after defeating the Great New York Depression, where for a couple of years there, bro, I'll be real, we was asking, who's the next great New York rapper? Pop Smoke came. Who killed him?
West Coast.
Hey, bruh. Who sparked the movement that sent hip-hop into the current depression we're currently in and having country music overtake us? Who sparked the current divide in hip-hop that started stand wars? That divided hip-hop. Now collaborations don't exist.
Right.
Now we're not charting as we used to because we're all divided and we're infighting and we're boycotting actual albums from hip hop stars because of Stan Wars.
Not even that, bro. These niggas is so caught up in the streets and they don't understand. Like, one thing about these street niggas that they don't understand, bro, is like most people in the world is not in the streets and they don't care about what's going on in the street. They don't care about who snitch. They just want to hear good music. That's why Gunna can still come out after y'all called him a snitch and a rat and this and that. He could come out and drop 3 fucking raw-ass albums and everybody like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And then 21 Savage can come out with an album talking about how good the streets used to be or whatever the fuck dumb shit he talking about. And nobody gives a fuck. Young Thug can come out with an album. Ain't nobody listening to that shit. Nobody's listening to that shit, bro. We don't want to hear that shit. The only people that want to hear this dumb shit is these young YN dumbass crash out little boys. And they not listening to 21 fucking Savage. They listening to Bloodhound Lil Jeff and shit. You feel me? Like, these niggas is not like, the street shit is like, y'all don't understand. And it took me a long time to really understand it. Remember, I'm 27 right now. You know what I'm saying? Turned 27 in October. And it took me a while to really understand that, bro. Like, most people don't give a fuck. I don't care about who got shot. I don't really get... If it wasn't for these videos, if it wasn't for this niche that I got on my channel and the amount of money that I make from this shit, and I swear to God, when this video go over, I forget everything that happened, bro. Because I don't care for real. I'm not thinking about this shit.
Who started the downfall of hip-hop in 2025? Y'all answer that question. Y'all know. I ain't gonna say, y'all know. So every time it's time for us to rise up and come together,
somebody is there to fuck it up.
Who gets in the way? The West Coast. They murder your favorite rapper. They started gang culture that has spread to almost every inner city in America.
Literally.
Because of the West Coast, every inner city in America is drug and crime ridden because of the West Coast and their culture, right? Y'all come here for a better life and to get away from violence, and they kill y'all. We try to.
That's why I had to leave LA, bro. Like, them niggas, boy, I'm telling you, like, I can walk down the street with this on, and a nigga in all red be like, "What's up, blood?" Like, what you mean, what's up, bro? I'm walking in the fucking Louis store. Get the fuck out of my face,
we try
bro.
to really do something positive for ourselves. Now, who's in the way? The West Coast. At what point do we say, hey, bruh, West Coast culture gotta go? And the thing about these West Coast dudes, they don't really understand it. Like they don't, like, see, the Atlanta dudes, like, they're smart. See, Young Thug understand fairly quickly. The people are getting sick and tired of the streets. We're not asking for your permission to we're gonna get rid of it. It's only for you to decide, are you gonna go along with it, or are you gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna join the consensus. Young Thug, during his Big Bank interview, says something very, very keen. And this is when I realized, okay, they're getting a message. They're understanding we're fed up and we're not going for it anymore. Young Thug said on Big Bank, man, this snitching stuff ain't about the streets, man. Man, streets is dumb. This the man code. And the reason why he switched it up from the street code to the man code, because he understands people are against the streets. Folks think the streets are stupid.
Right.
Now their verbiage and their dialogue is changing to reflect the change of times.
And that go to show you that niggas be weird and lame as hell because you was only in the streets pushing this no snitch, this, that, and third because you thought the shit was cool and you wanted to be accepted by the other niggas in the hood. That's the only reason you pushed this shit, because you thought it was cool. Now that it's turning into, oh, it's not so cool no more. Oh, it's not cool to kill niggas and go to jail and die? Oh, I'm gonna stop doing that. And that's so fucking weird to me.
Purposely went on Big Banks and refused to say street code and refused to endorse the streets. He didn't begin to switch it up. No, this is the man code. Nah, snitch ain't got it's to do with no damn man code. Y'all stick to the street code.
Right.
That's how you knew times was changing, bruh. Where now they even terrified to represent the streets. So these West Coast dudes, let them go ahead and advocate for gang violence. Let them go ahead and advocate for the streets.
The problem is though, once these niggas start hearing and getting wind and start getting word that it's a RICO, it's a chance that a RICO is coming or they building a RICO, they always come out. Lil Durk did the same shit. They always come out and try to switch the shit. But it's like, bro, you already sent some niggas to go kill some niggas in LA. It's kind of too late to be on. Got FYBJ Main on stage and talk about and I'm glad it's happening. But somebody dead, gang. Somebody is dead. And then it's like you go on, look for Lil Durk, for example. You go on stage, you got this big ass screen of all the people who died. You got your ops up there, everybody, and it's like it's 50 niggas up here that died before they turned fucking 30 years old. Probably most of them before they was 21. 22, 23, 24, 25. All these niggas died before their fucking brain was fully developed. And it's like your cousin, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, phone them. It's like all these niggas died. It took you 50 niggas. It had 50 niggas. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Because when I lost my first friend in my freshman year, nigga that I was kicking with damn near every other fucking day, and I come to school one day and they talking about he dead. I was like, shit, I thought we was playing. What the fuck y'all killing niggas? Oh, no. You feel that shit. So
let them do it. It's our job and it's our responsibility to galvanize, to come together and get them out of here. The West Coast got to go. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about their music got to go.
Mm-hmm.
The gangbangers got to go. We have to ostracize them and treat them like pariahs.
No cap.
We have to make sure they're no longer involved.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with the LA, the West Coast, specifically the LA streets. That shit about to be bad, boy, because the Olympics is coming. I guarantee you, 2026 and 2027, all that shit finna be over with. They already got them Hoover niggas. Watch how they come. Watch how they come. Yeah, okay. Watch.
Right. And here's how you do it.
Watch.
You don't collaborate with them. So, for example, if you are a musician and there's a West Coast gangbanger who is on his West Coast time and who is really gangbanging and he's pushing for violence, hey, bro, we're not even going to rock with you, bro. We don't even acknowledge you. If you a podcaster, man, we're not even covering you. Man, y'all, bye, bro. Just start to act like they don't even exist until they get on board. Until they get on board with the program. Because if you're not staying on code, bro, you got to go, homie. Straight up. So who going to say it, though? Right? Who going to join in? I want to see which one of y'all is brave enough to react to this or make a video to this or even make your own video and say, yeah, the West Coast must go. If I got to be on the island by myself, I'm going to be on the island by myself, man. All right? I don't got a gang, bruh. I bang melanin, homie. Straight up.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all.
Niggas just get lame as hell. That's all. That's my this my only question to all this shit is like, why did it take y'all? Y'all been in the streets since y'all was 11, 12 years old. You niggas is 30. Why did it take y'all 18 straight fucking years of death and jail and shots and hospitals and funerals and cemeteries? Why did it take y'all 18 years to figure this shit out? Because you could say, I don't like saying this shit at all, bro, but I say it for people who could identify and goddamn it relate, and I can influence. You feel me? But you can say that I had involvement. I'm never ever want to call myself a street nigga, because that was never my whole identity. I would be 13 years old, I'd go sell some weed, and I will come home and watch fucking Naruto. You know what I'm saying? And watch skateboard videos and look up cameras and shit. Like, I was never that. You feel me? That was never my identity. But I had certain involvements in the streets from 13 to about 17, 16 going on 17. It only took me 3 years to realize this shit fucking stupid. I'm still broke. I'm still in the hood every day. We getting killed. Phone them going to jail. This nigga getting shot. This nigga getting killed. This nigga getting killed. This nigga wanted for murder. I'm gone. See y'all motherfuckers later. It only took me 3.5 years to figure this shit out. Why did it take y'all so fucking long to figure out that this shit is stupid? Because when I went to my first funeral and I came home and I was still in this little ass apartment, still broke than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this shit kind of stupid. And then I did that for the second year and the third year. I'm like, all right, man, let me go do some shit that'll get me rich. Let me make this YouTube channel. Let me lock in on that and stop doing this dumbass shit before I end up dead or in jail. Let me go, and I actually got rich from it. It took a long time, but it happened. I'm 27. Nigga, I've been a millionaire since I was 23. That's fucking beautiful. God willing, I'll be a millionaire the rest of my life. My kids will be born millionaires. You know what I'm saying? I know for every kid, definitely every kid is going to get, every one of my children is going to get at least $55,555 every year of their life. They're going to get that from the time they born until they 18. Minimum, they're going to get that a year. So that by the time they 18, they'll all be millionaires. Every single one of them. All my kids. I plan on having 4 or 5 kids. All of them will be millionaires. And all I do is fucking make YouTube videos and sell clothes and courses and trade crypto, bro. My life is not in danger when I walk outside my house. It's great over here. Choose different, gang. This shit's fucking stupid.